So we finished overcorned and picking out a few. We're just splitting the ones at home into heifers and steers to have a look through and a tally up for tomorrow. So it is the morning of Tavistock. We've just come up. We're just going to try and clean out the cubicles and the pens. This is obviously the group that are going today. So I will record and see, hopefully we'll catch the loading and unloading and all the rest, and we'll see how much we can do. So Dad and I have managed to clean out and feed. He's just putting in that last bit over there, and we're gonna let everyone in, and then I believe we are going to go and get the vehicles and bring the cows down and get ready to load, and then we'll be off. So we're not doing too bad at the minute, so hopefully, touch wood, traffic will be good. Sailor, pack it in. Okay. Come on, hop. So we are all loaded. I'm loaded, Dad's loaded. Becca's just brought the sheep out, so she helped us load those last few because they didn't want to get step up. So we are on our way now. So it is it is 9:10, so a little bit later leaving than planned. But yeah, we'll get on, drive safe, see everyone at the market. Yeah, yeah.
I tried to float those.
Two reds haven't come, the two South Devons haven't come together.
More now, there we are, some trucks and cattle coming in. 19, 20, 21, 22. South Devons again, there we are there then, right off the top of the track, for you. There we are there then, lovely bunch of cattle to run on with. There we are there then, put them in there, then enjoy there, top of me, bang, 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 come on. Sunday bid, 9 Sunday bid, 9 Sunday, 9 Sunday, 9 Sunday, 9 Sunday, 9 Sunday, 9 Sunday, bottom corners in, 9 Sunday, 9 Sunday, 9 Sunday, lovely summer in Campbell here, 9 Sunday, 9 Sunday 80, 980, 980, 980, 90, 990, 990, 990, 990, pounds a bid, on 1,000, on 1,000, on 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 30, 40 upstairs, 40, 50, still have both of you under the road, 50, 60, no one thinking, 60, 5, 65, 70, I'm back on the floor, 5, 75, 80, 80, 5, 90, 90, 5, 1195, 1100 gone, 1105, 10, 1110, 1110, 15, 20, 1125, 30, 5, 40, 5, 15, 1150, way upstairs, 1150, out we go, 1150 is Axford. 10 and 11 months, 113 on the shower lanes. There we are there. There we are there, crossing stairs there, 10, 11 and 13 months then, on the stairs again, put it down, it's coming there, 930s, 930s. 70 bid, 860, 860 is not you, 860, 860, 860, 860, 860, 860 is going to do the job there, something, 870, 80, 880, 880, 880, 880, 90, 890, 890, 890, I've done the bottom, 890, 890, 890, 890, 890, 890, right in the middle of all of you here, 890, 890, 890, 890, have a little go, you like it? 890, out we go, last northern at 890, Christovi, number 5, Christovi 5, 9 and 11, 9 and 11, what's on the headless here, St. Patrick home, there we are then, and again at 820s, 820s, there we are there, then 730 bid, 730, 730, 730, 730, 730, 730, 730, 730, 730, 730, break right for the job now, 730, 730, well, something to find us keep doing, 500, no takers, 50 bid, 650, 650, 650, 60, 660, 70, 670, 670, 670 on the right I am, 670, 670, 670, 670, 670, all over inside, 670, 670, 670, 670, 670, top right I got, 670, 670, 80, 680, 90, 690, 690, 690, out we go last call, 700 got, 710, 710, 710, no, 710 and 110, is Perry. Perry outside. 9, 11 and 30. 9, 11 and 30. Charlie Edwards here. There we are there. St. Luke Farm. There we are there. And again, 650 away. 650. 650. There we are there. 600 pound goal. That's 600. That's 600. That's 600. Have yourselves here. That's 600. 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 That's 600 pound. I got it. Make no mistakes. That's 600 pound right in front. Make no mistakes. I'm selling away with 10. No. That's 600. Up and down at 600. Bristol with 5. 7 and 10 months. 7 and 10 months, there we are, 7 and 10 months. No power of stairs for finishing this good run. Stand on the 600 for the stairs. 600. There we are, 5. What's that, 5 550 mil, 550 mil, up 550, 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 one direct inside here, up 550, up 550, up 550, up 550, way back with you like them, up 550, 550, all out on the fence, make no mistake, up 550, it's Perry again, same way, Perry. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you.
So today we are gathering new take sheep. We have just come out. As you can see, I'm fully loaded. Can you say hi? Hi. I am fully loaded. Dad's come out about half an hour before us. Becca's on her way out just behind me. She had some sheep to see too. So we have just fed a small bunch of sheep. We've just fed a small bunch of sheep. We're just driving out over now to see if we can see Grandad and see if he's managed to pick anything up, because there is the suggestion that he will have, and I might be needed. So shortly Bex will be on her way out. We've just got there's a trap path here somewhere. There is a path here somewhere that I'm going to try and get on. Make our travel a lot easier. There it is. You found Grandad, did you? Sorry, a bit bumpy. Did you find Grandad? Right, it's getting a bit foggy. I don't think this is my path, do you? It's alright, girls. Right, so Bear's trying to bring across those sheep.
Yeah.
Grandad's just across. Yeah. They lost their ewe in the bottom. Yeah. Hopefully these sheep will come across.
Kaylee, you have your phone.
We're having great fun in the gator. The girls have got the walkie-talkies.
No, I don't want.
So we've moved on with those sheep now. Becca and Dad managed to catch that yaw. She's now in the back with us. Dad's over at the steep. Can't quite catch him. He's over here somewhere. These sheep here. There was a big bunch of able sheep there, but they look like they've literally walked through an open gate, or whether they just know where to jump. So Dad's got a little bunch there, and there is a few more over here by the stones. So he just turned Abel's all out. So he's going to go back and get those sheep. Becca is just above us here somewhere, up there somewhere, watching as well. What are you two doing? So Dad has just brought the sheep down the steep and over the river. They've just brought them up to the other side. Becca and Dad are now going around the bottom of the stones. So we're just going to follow this bunch up to the others. And we'll push them up so that they're on what I classify as the brow before the bowl, which is also the brow that connects to the rocks. So then if they bring anything out of the rocks, it should come straight across to these, and then we can push it over towards the gate all together. At the minute we haven't found any lambs, so no one's been early. The girls are having their snacks. We're just going to keep following. Right, so we have come back across the rocks. Becca and Dad had a little bunch, and it looks like there is a nice group here. No, So we're back past the bowl, and there is a nice bunch of sheep here back at the gate. So that is always positive. Dan and Becca have just gone now back over to check. We've released the girls from their seat and they're having fun with the heaters. When the kids have all evacuated, but Shrek is still playing. Time to bring the sheep home. So the kids have been out on the bike, they've got wet and cold, so they are now back in with me with Shrek back on. So we are nearly all finished up. It did take us a little while with the sheep. The girls were brilliant. Obviously I had some good entertainment whilst I was driving. They did join Becca and Dad on the bikes towards the end once we were in the forestry, when it was a bit easier for them to do so. Me and Dad, as you can hear, everyone's a little bit hungry. So we're just putting in some extra grabs as we do in the evenings. Come on! So we're just putting in some, oh, hi Sim. Putting in some extra grabs. Hi Sailor. Hiya. But everything is done and dusted. We've done all the evening jobs and everything that we've needed to do, so yeah. Sorry, yeah. You're kicking fair, girly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Anyone else gonna lamb? So the fertilizer has arrived this morning, so we are just unloading that. Obviously, as you can hear, the cows aren't very impressed. They want fresh silage. Obviously some of this silage isn't great because obviously it's been from the front face of the couple years ago pit that we sheeted down. So as you can see, there is some waste that will clear up at some point. Obviously, whilst we've been super busy and we went gathering yesterday, we haven't had the time to do the odd little jobs. You're a very inquisitive one, aren't you? So we are out to Dartmoor doing a bit of gathering. Becca is on my left hand side there following 3 ewes. Dad is somewhere up there following a ewe, and I'm following one here. We've already abandoned one machine, we'll have to go back for it later. The dog is currently with me. But yeah, these sheep are just being extremely awkward. As you can see, we are completely in the bottom of the valley. So, hi! Come here, Peg. So we're trying to get these ones out. We have, like I said, we've got the gator, so anyone that's being awkward, we can pick up if we needed. Can't see Dad up there. Look how high it is. But we'll hopefully they'll just keep walking out and eventually we'll turn up out of this. And we'll just, Peggy, come back. Just have to go back for the machine. So we've just walked all the way along that river under those tree lines, and the sheep I was following decided to walk across the tree and jump the fucking river. Bloody thing. Peg, come here! So we've just got her across all that bog down there. Becca is now taking her up to the bike, up to the vehicle that's up there. Peggy, come. I've now swapped sides of the river. I am following the 3 sheep. Hopefully I'll pick them up here somewhere and we'll get out of this valley. So we've made it back to a little bit of civilization. My sheep have crossed the river, and the sheep on the other side that we were looking at to start with are some of ours. So I'm just going to try and navigate my way down to the river and cross so I can stay ahead. Hopefully these ewes will walk up with them. Dad and Becca are up on the road picking up another ewe. Obviously I'm a little bit slow. I have got the dog if I need her, but running is a little bit out of option for me at the minute. I am nearly 31 weeks. I am. Just amazing me, sorry. So yeah, I can only take it steady at the minute. But a walk is fine, a walk helps. As long as baby wants to stay in the right position, we'll be fine. I thought I could jump the river here actually. But I feel like if I try and jump, I'm going to end up having a bath. So we'll cross where the sheep crossed. Good girl, Peggy, come here. We're slowly getting back to a bit of civilization now. We're just in the bottom. I don't know if you've seen any of the cars driving past. There's a road, the road that goes up here, and there is a road across the top of me as well. And it sounds like it's going to try and rain on me now. That's just about right. You know when you get that feeling that you're all of a sudden going to get soaking wet? Try and cross somewhere a bit nicer, shall we? But I hear a bike. Here comes Becca down beside me. Dad must still be on the road. And I have, just for the record, I have got a hole in my boot. Woo! Peggy, come here. Good girl, come here. Better Becca than me. I do not like steep ground with the bike. So we just caught up with our 3 sheep, which caught up with another little bunch which are here walking on in front. Some of the sheep here in front, Peggy, come here, are runs. So if our sheep will leave them alone, we'll try and leave them be. Dad came and picked me up, brought me up the hill. Dad and Becca, after our little mini meeting, they have gone back down to Justin Grid because there was a ewe that Dad drove out round from the steep from the beginning and left her there at top of Justin's fields. So they're going to go see if they can pick her up, and then Dad's going to go and drop, Peggy, come here, drop his load that are in the back of the gator home because there's no more space. I think there's, I want to say there's 5 sheep in there at the minute. The majority of them, there's only 1 or 2 that are what we classify as weak. The others are more awkward, and it's easier to pick them up, chuck them in the back to get them home, then have them walk with everyone else and walk the wrong bloody way. So hopefully my sheep here will cross the road into Lakeland Drive, and they'll go across and then they'll go left and we'll go around the boundary of Lakeland is the plan. Sit here. As long as my dog listens to me, we should hopefully get these home fairly well and pick up more on the way. So I was really lucky that as the sheep came up to the road and joined in with Ron's, that they actually split out really well. Ron's went across the other side and ours all came back. Sit, Peg! Obviously I'm a bit further down. Lakeland Lane is back there where those 2 sheep are. Peggy, come here! And it's starting to rain and my coat's in the gator. So my sheep are all here. Peg! So really I want them. Peg! So we've just walked back round to Lakeland Drive and in to get round the sheep. We've picked up Dad with another 5 ewes. Unfortunately, one of his ewes doesn't want to walk, so he stopped to pick her up. Becca has gone back with the gator to offload what's in the back. I got one bunch that's on the edge. I'm really hoping they were walking the right way. I'm hoping they'll keep going the right way. So we'll just walk these. We'll walk around the boundary because home is actually over there. So we've got to walk where you see Dad. We've got to literally end up the other side of the hill on the other way. So we've got a little bit of a walk ahead of us now today. So the wind's definitely picked up now. We're just coming round to the top of Lakeland with a bunch. Becca is across the other side of the hill with the gator now.
Dad's got coming, I think, 2 of ours and 1 of Mort's, I think.
Oh, okay. In a minute you might see her. She's just walking up with her little white-legged foal, walking up to like the stones.
Can't see anything at the moment. They're still 2 in the steep from me.
I think my phone's going to pick it up very well. There's Dad coming along with some sheep below me. There's just a mare and foal walking up by the stones, but my camera isn't very good on this phone to zoom in. Unfortunately, that's not very good. The rest of our sheep have actually gone down and crossed the river, and Peg is chasing the sheep. Becca is up on the other side, just up over there. If I zoom in, Becca's just up there. So we have done the walk down around those fields that are very far in the distance now, and we're coming up along the track. I'm just driving across a burn that was done a couple of years ago now, I think it was, following a few sheep. Dad and Becca have gone down over to what we call Drift Lane because there's a few sheep just outside there. I'm just following these sheep along to the next junction, and then I'm gonna go head down to see if I can assist in any way. We have had a swap around now. Becca had taken the gator back and dropped everything, and then she came back and met us on Lakeland side. I walked with Dad. So we're just gonna keep pushing these on, and Becca and Dad, I don't know if you can catch them. They're just going up under there. It's not very good, unfortunately. Just going up in there, which is Drift Lane is what we call it. So they've just driven up under there to get those. Well, I think it's more than 5, but we can definitely confirm there was 5. So I'm just going to follow these sheep along, and then they should start walking around the boundary, and I'll go back to hopefully pick up any more that they bring out. Big bunch of deer. Go in. Sorry, it's not very big bunch. Happy Good Friday! It is seriously sunny and we're feeding up. I think I got 7 here. So these are the oldest singles. Yeah. It's not gonna rain now for a while, he won't get washed off. What are you waiting for? Something amazing, I guess.